Istanbul, a place known for their Turkish delights, populated with about 15 million as of 2020, and known for their beautiful mosques. I'm gonna show you how I was able to get from the Istanbul Airport to Taksim Square the easiest way possible. So let's get into it. So Istanbul is a huge city. I mean, the first time I started looking up about Istanbul, like what to do, where to stay, I started realizing how huge the city actually is. And it was a little intimidating, I'll be honest. But I went ahead and booked my ticket and started looking up the easiest ways to get from the airport to the main areas that most tourists stay in. And it's about an hour to an hour and a half drive, possibly 2 hours depending on what time you get there and traffic. So it was very important for me to be able to find how I would get from the airport to Taksim Square where I was staying. So the easiest thing you'll find once you get into the Istanbul airport is they have signage in multiple languages, and the most important for me was they have signage in English. So I was very, very excited after I passed through customs, and that was kind of a bit of a journey on its own, but that's a story time for another video. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to share my customs experience coming into Turkey. But after you pass customs and you go through to either baggage claim or into the arrivals area, you will notice the signage everywhere, and just follow the signs that say shuttle bus. It'll point you in the right direction to get to the shuttle, and you'll just get on the elevator and go to the -2 floor. Now, once you're on -2, you kind of go down these escalator steps and you walk out into kind of like a garage-like area of the airport, but you're just on the main floor. And you'll notice a person, a guy or a woman, in like a cubicle house, and they're there to assist you. So you'll let them know where you're going, and they'll tell you what bus number to wait for and how much it costs. For me, I was staying in Taksim, so that costed me about 18 lira from the airport to the main city, one of the main city centers, which is about an hour and a half drive, for $3. That's like non-existent. If so, if there's other places and you know of any, let me know in the comments, because that's where I'll be going next. Once you purchase your ticket for the bus, if you're paying cash, I think you just pay the driver the cash and they give you a ticket. But if you're paying card, then you do have to pay at that house, that little cubicle that's in the area, and they'll give you a ticket. I landed at about 4 o'clock in the morning, and once I got out of the customs and baggage area, it was about close to 5 a.m. So the next shuttle was coming at 6:15, so I did have to wait a little bit, but from what I remember, most of the times it's like every hour. So 6:15, 7:15, 8:15, 9:15. It kind of slows down a little bit the later it is into the day. So you can just figure out what time you're landing, and they'll tell you what time the next shuttle is coming. And also you can go online and they have the schedule, which was pretty accurate, and I was very happy about that. So I already kind of prepared myself to wait a while, because I did see online the earliest shuttle bus would be running at 6:15. So I already planned to be waiting, so I didn't have any issues with that at all. I made it to Istanbul. I am still in the airport. I'm waiting for the 6 a.m. shuttle to Taksim. It's cold outside. It actually was snowing. I'm here March 18, March 19th, and it was snowing. So I'm in Istanbul. So this is actually a charter bus. So the seats were comfortable. They had AC even though we didn't need it because it was snowing when I arrived, which I was so surprised of because I did not expect that at all. But they had AC and heat options on the bus, so that's nice to have. And we went ahead and made our way to Taksim Square. Now, they did drop us at a hotel about 10 minutes from Taksim Square, and when you arrive and it's snowing, you have 2 heavy suitcases and no cell service, it can kind of be overwhelming. So I literally went into the hotel, connected to the Wi-Fi to find my way to my hotel. I did have to walk there. I could have taken a taxi, but one of the workers in the hotel mentioned to me that they would possibly charge me an extreme amount just for a 2-minute ride away. So walking was 10 minutes, so he actually helped me helped me with the directions to get to my hotel. And I was able to actually see Taksim Square when there was barely anyone out. It was about 7 a.m. Places were just kind of starting to open up. There weren't that many people out in the streets, so it was pretty quiet and beautiful. And when I went out later on in the day, I was able to see the major difference. I stayed near a street called Istanbul, and I hope I'm saying that right, but I stayed near that street, and that street is so popular. Like, it's nothing but restaurants, shops, people, and more people. But nonetheless, it was beautiful. It was a great way for me to kind of connect with the city of Istanbul. Taksim and also Sultanahmet Square was really beautiful. Those were like my 2 favorite areas to be in when I went to Istanbul. That is it, people. That is the easiest way to get from the Istanbul airport to Kadıköy, Sultanahmet, Taksim, and more. And then also, great thing about the Havaist bus is they also do drop-off. So the same place they dropped me off in the morning to get to Taksim Square is where I got the shuttle bus to get back to the airport. Now, I flew out of Sabiha Airport. Istanbul has 2 airports, the Istanbul Airport and the Sabiha Airport. So I was flying out of Sabiha, and I was able to still catch the shuttle bus from Taksim Square to Sabiha, which was about another hour drive, and it was for the same price, so about $3. So that was a great experience. It was so easy, and I'm so happy that Istanbul Airport has such great signage and direction to find what I needed, because going to Turkey was really a little bit intimidating for me, just because the language is so different from what I'm used to, other than like the Spanish or French countries that I've visited. This was a completely different experience, and if you want to see my time in Turkey, go ahead and click on the video above. I'll go ahead and link it. But thanks again for watching, guys. Please comment down below if you've ever been to Turkey, what your experience was like. I loved it, and I will definitely be returning. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more travel adventures, and I sometimes sneak a little hair tutorial in there. So if you guys are interested, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in my next one.